We've got baseball coming your way tonight from New Yankee Stadium. The Yankees coming up next. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Indians and the New York Yankees. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, two guys here with pretty good numbers so far this season. Both of them coming in with double digits in victories. So if this winds up being a 3-2, 2-1 kind of game, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first offering. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes a 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Johnson is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella, CC Sabathia. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees, as presented by Joe Girardi, will look like this. Carlos Carrasco will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. Brett Gardner will stand in. One of the top base stealers in the American League this season, currently 5th in that department. Now here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
One thing about our two starters, they'll both light up the radar gun all game long.
One out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Now the 1-2. 1-2 pitch here is a routine grounder to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder,
Carlos Beltran will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Aviles will make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. Carlos Santana leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now the first pitch from CC. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 from CC. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. CC ready with the 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Michael Brantley will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on the way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians.
Batting 6, right fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Peanuts here.
Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. Well, once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Yan Gomes will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
The next pitch. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he'll make it as well. And they will hit the board first here. It's now 2-0.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And he'll leaves his way into second with a 2-run double.
In now, Mike Aviles, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But You're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Batting ninth, shortstop,
Zach Walters will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Get the strikeout, man!
Pause, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Men on third with 2 down.
He's in the palm of your hand.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Indians on top, 2-0. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Here we go, Yanks.
The pitch. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here comes the 1-2. In the air to right center. Under it is Bourne to make the play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Brian McCann will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Fouled back. Now here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the pitch. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box now, Brock Gross. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 25 homers and an even 70 RBIs. Here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Pitch on the way. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Bourne's got a full head of steam going. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jason Kipnis will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
0-2 coming from Sabathia. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at third here, nobody out. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ellsbury and Beltran converge, but this is by him and through to the wall. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Nick Swisher will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready, now the pitch. On a swing and a miss that time by Swisher, and there's your first out of the inning.
And now just look at all 3 of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike, and not a strike either. Now, that's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine. Here's Carlos Santana now.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, some comebackers you hate, and some comebackers you love. And you can file this one under the love category, as he'll gobble up the check swing grounder here and make the easy little toss over to first base for the out.
Get the bat out.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Yeah.
From the stretch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Tribe get 1 on the double by Kipnis. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Alex Rodriguez will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a hard liner toward short, and A-Rod has a base hit.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jordan Anderson.
Jordan Anderson will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Comes set, now the pitch. Lined hard into left field, and that'll be back-to-back singles here to kick off the inning.
Still fairly early in the game, but these guys don't want to let this 3-run deficit get any worse. Back-to-back hits here, going to bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out.
Kelly Johnson digs in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
Stay out of the double play already.
Now the first pitch. Fouled straight back. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they will hold that runner over at third as they'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
On that average, it was up around 300. It's all the way down into the 270s here to start the ball game, but he's starting to show signs of coming around, and that was a good swing there.
Brett Gardner will stand in with the bases loaded and a real chance to get his guys right back in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Here comes the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Now the 2-0 home. This ball will be chopped foul.
Let's go, Yankees.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kipnis on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And with one away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting one on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
Carlos Beltran will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Just a straight steal here of second base. Good throw might have had him, but you see it just sail a bit there, and nice play to walk home.
Let's go, Yankees.
Kicks and deals. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
He waits. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Go, New York.
Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
3-2, here it is. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ryan Rayburn will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
Here's the first offering. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Yan Gomes will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom, And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Standing in now, Mike Aviles. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Lined into left center, and Aviles is aboard with a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Zach Walters will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. He's ready now. The pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there. Coming from Sabathia.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Indians lead 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Mark Teixeira will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
First pitch coming. And he turns on one here, but I think he turned a bit too much as this ball had the distance, but it'll wind up a foul ball souvenir. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Another 0-2 coming. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. A reminder, we'll have game 2 of the series here on the show in HD with coverage coming your way tomorrow afternoon as you get a look there at the scheduled starters we'll have in store. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Brian McCann. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at Aviles. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Nearly a great play down there at third base. In fact, it was a great play just to dive and get a glove on that ball, but we knew he was going to have a tough time getting up and throwing this guy out, and that throw gets there just a little bit too late.
Stepping in now, Brock Gross. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. From the stretch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. First pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Aviles is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder Michael Bourne. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the first pitch from CC. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Jason Kipnis will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. First offering on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Nick Swisher will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats up Johnson. And that'll extend his hit streak as well, as he's now reached a Baker's dozen, 13 ball games. Carlos Santana will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Let's go, Yankees.
And here's the first pitch. And a double play ball perhaps for Johnson. Barehanded for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jordan Anderson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch to him. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. On the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the dropped third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. First pitch coming. Kelly Johnson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Johnson awaits the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone! A solo shot that time for Kelly Johnson. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit. Brett Gardner will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
From the belt, the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Pause, now the pitch. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. In time to first, and there are two away.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now the first pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-2. Michael Brantley will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Now the 1-0 from CC. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Yeah, not his best effort right there. Luckily, he's still got another strike to turn things around.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Folks, there is not a left-hander alive that likes this pitch. I mean, look at that. A slider breaking sharply away from the outside part of the plate. That is just perfect location.
Into the box, Ryan Rayburn. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. The 1-0 home. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with two bases.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Jim Miller is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Yankees, number 61, Jim Miller.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Lonnie Chisenhall will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Lonnie Chisenhall is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Playing third base, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike two. The pitch. Hit softly to the right side. One away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Brian McCann will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chisenhall is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Brock Gross will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2-0 on the way. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A 2-1 offering. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Zach Walters will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch on the way. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball now hit out toward Gardner in left field. One gone.
Center fielder number 24, Michael Boyd.
One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. Now the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
And now a pitch on the way. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. At second, here's Johnson. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Jason Kipnis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Come on, New York.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in there.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of errors. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
Nick Swisher will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
It's up to right here.
First offering on the way. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Carlos Santana will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Don't let him score.
Here's the first offering. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. For Swisher, he just keeps right on a chugging. That's double number 41 on the campaign. Now the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-2 Cleveland. Scott Atchison will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Scott Atchison.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Alex Rodriguez.
Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
2-0 count, the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike. Pitch on the way. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jordan Anderson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
What was that?
And here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Kelly Johnson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail 5-2. Adam Warren will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Adam Warren.
Michael Brantley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Ryan Rayburn will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. And this will get all the way out to the 399 sign in Death Valley. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, he certainly is not proving to be a singles hitter up there. That's his third extra base hit of the ballgame. And this one, a triple. He's been a real thorn in their side all throughout.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching for
call to the
Yankees,
bullpen now, and they'll
number
make a move
50.
for the left-hander here.
Thornton.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
1-0 now to Chisenhall. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Zach Walters will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
First pitch coming. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch is bounced on the ground as second for Johnson. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the Yankees 2. Mark Zepchinski is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Mark Zepchinski.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Brantley comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Opposite field to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Carlos Beltran will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. This is foul right side. 1-1 pitch on the way. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Here's the 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up. The Indians lead it 7-2. Michael Bourne will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
24, Michael Bourne.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. And Bourne will take it again. And it's 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here comes the 2-0. In there, 2-1. Ready with a 2-1 home to Bourne. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And now a late bunt attempt here with 2 strikes, but this is going to be a foul ball, so he becomes a strikeout victim.
Well, that's either very brave or very foolish. One of the two. He thinks he sees an opportunity there, even with 2 strikes. Once this ball gets fouled, though, you can bet there were a few folks in that dugout saying, "What are you doing?"
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-0 offering. A strike, and it's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Three and 1 now to Kipnis. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Swisher.
Nick Swisher will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball one.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Stop it right here.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Let's get him out.
Here's another 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, they can't get there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here now the 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Full count pitch on its way. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
This won't be a night that he's going to file away and look back with good memories. He's taken the caller here, 0 for 5 now, and he hasn't seen the ball well tonight at all.
Here's Michael Brantley. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They're on top 7-2. Mark Teixeira will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's a 1-0. Chopper foul. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Brian McCann will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Get your here.
First pitch on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Brock throws. Is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up really filling up that stat sheet. 3 extra base hits in the ball game, and he was a handful every time he stepped to the plate.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 7-2. Good night from the Bronx.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to a Saturday edition of Inside the Show. It's time to take a look back at what happened around the majors on Friday. In the AL Central, the Cleveland Indians did battle with the Yankees in the Bronx, and it was the Indians who came out on top 7-2. Yan Gomes had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. Carlos Carrasco was great on the mound, picking up his 18th win of the season. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Detroit Tigers took on the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center, and Detroit on the road were victorious in extra innings. The final was 10-7. Victor Martinez had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. The Giants played some interleague ball against the Kansas City Royals, and it was the Giants who came away with the win, the final 5-3. Matt Cain earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Minnesota Twins took on the Green and Gold at Oakland's O.Co Coliseum, and it was free baseball with Minnesota the winner in extra innings. The final score was 3-2. The Chicago White Sox paid visit to the Mariners in the Emerald City. The Mariners came away with the win. The score was 6-5. Taijuan Walker threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Cardinals were in Baltimore to match up against the Orioles, and it was the Cards who came away victorious. The final score was 10-6. Matt Holliday dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Tyler Lyons was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Boston Red Sox took on the Angels in Southern California, and the Halos were victorious. The final score was 7-6. Howie Kendrick collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. Jared Weaver was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. The Rangers traveled to Houston to take on their division rivals, the Astros, at Minute Maid Park, and it was the Astros who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. James Stinson grabbed the win in relief, his 5th on the year. The Nationals were in Atlanta to take on the Braves, and it was Atlanta who came away victorious. The score was 2-1. Alex Wood was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The New York Mets were at Citizens Bank Park to do battle with the Phils, and the Phillies came away with the W. The score was 5-1. Cliff Lee held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Rays were in Chicago to do battle against the Cubs at Wrigley, and it was the Rays who came away victorious. The score was 8-5. Sam Brazel was on fire with the bat as he came away with 4 base hits in the game. The Miami Marlins were in Cincy to do battle with the Reds, and it was the Marlins who came away victorious. The score was 3-1. Jose Fernandez pitched into the 9th inning and collected the win on the mound. He only allowed 1 earned run. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Los Angeles Dodgers paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and it was the Brewers who came out on top 7-1. Kyle Loesch was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The San Diego Padres paid visit to PNC Park where they took on the hometown Pirates, and it was the Pirates who prevailed. The final was 6-3. Jeff Locke was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Colorado Rockies paid visit to the D-backs in the Valley of the Sun, and the Diamondbacks came away with the win. The final was 5-4. Miguel Montero was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. Patrick Corbin was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.